especially for the law publicists and the students of law, of the work of law. I don't know, student work. Work. This is it. Okay, because we're gonna walk in this corridor, and this corridor is part of the University of Amsterdam, and it's actually the oldest faculty building of the University of Amsterdam, and the Faculty of Law is situated here. And above the door, there's a saying that says, "Wie hetzelfde anders zegt, zegt iets anders." So who says the same but differently to something else? So who says the same but differently to something else? And I was always thinking really philosophical about it when I was walking with my groups, but a couple of weeks ago it came to me, and since then it helped me a lot with my thesis. I just can also say, well, plagiarism is okay. Let's continue.
So it was a tongue twister. So what it was is that there was a saying there that you could interpret it many ways, and it says like plagiarism is okay. So if you make music, I copy your music illegally, and that's okay. It's not okay, but the saying you can look many ways.
Yes. Well, on this stop, I want to forget about history, and I want to talk about modern lifestyle. And maybe you already noticed it, but one really important aspect in our modern lives is our bicycles, thank you. We use for everything, not only for pleasure. No, we used to go to work, to university, to sports, bring our 5 kids home. We use for everything. And I also would like to think that the Amsterdam people are quite friendly. If you ask for directions, we will help you out. It's not like in Paris, if you ask for directions, get a little bit grumpy about it. No, we will help you, but it all changes when we get on the bicycle. Because that is me and my direction, and the rest can go themselves. We completely change in other jerks. It's like Dr. Jekyll and Hyde. And I don't know if you've been in rush hour morning Amsterdam, but we have traffic jams, but not only with cars, but also with bicycles. And from time to time accidents happen, but 9 out of 10 times it's not because of us.
Because of tourists.
Because you're always looking at your map and it's suddenly on the road. For some reason you're always making area photos and then you're on the road, and if you're already there, we're gonna hit you. So if you hear a bell, run like hell. No, actually don't do that. The biggest mistake the tourists always make is when they're on the road and then suddenly see a bicycle coming, they get scared and they're like, these kids don't know what they're going to do. And if you don't know what you're going to do, also we don't know what you're going to do, so we're just gonna hit you. So the best thing to do is stand still and make eye contact. And then we decide to take a step forwards, keep on standing still, or take a step backwards, but always make eye contact so that we know what you're going to do and you know what we're going to do. But of course, the best thing to do is before you cross, have a look to the left, have a look to the right, and again to the left. And if you don't see a bicycle coming, then you can cross over. But I also, bless you, but I also always say, if you didn't have a near-death experience with a bicycle in Amsterdam, you actually haven't been in Amsterdam. So maybe some of you still need to cross off that of your list. But just spending a couple of days in this beautiful, amazing town, you all want to live here, right? And when you start moving out here, you need to adapt to modern lifestyle. So you need to get yourself a bicycle. Well, buying yourself a brand new bicycle in a store is 400 to 500 euros, so that's quite expensive. And you need to remember one thing while buying yourself a bicycle: don't get attached to it because it will get stolen a lot. Like I told you, I'm living all my life, and I'm up to my 12th bicycle already. So it's quite a lot of money for a poor student like me. But this, I'm talking lots of story right now. Yes, quite a lot of money. But luckily, most junkies have left Amsterdam, but there's still a couple around. And their daily job is to steal some bicycles and sell it back to us. And actually, this used to be the bridge. When your bicycle was stolen, you would come in the evening, and there were some junkies, and they were not like drugs, they were like bicycle. And they used to need a bicycle. And this is one of the few things that is still illegal and not tolerated in Amsterdam. So you went to one of the alleys, negotiated about the price, and for 10, 15 years you got yourself a bicycle. So 10 euros or 500 euros, mad easily made for a student like me. And of course the police went out about the spot, so they chased away the junkies, so we need to find a new one. But yet nowadays, we have modern technology. There's mobile phones. And a lot of the students in Amsterdam have the number of a junkie's mobile phone. So when the bicycle gets stolen, just call them up. I said, yeah, well, I'm now in western part of town. He said, I'm in the east, so let's meet up in half an hour over there. You're ready to negotiate about the price, we have a quick exchange, and within the half an hour, you got yourself a bicycle. But I always have black bicycles, and this time I want something different. I want to have, well, a red ladies bicycle with back brakes. So I'm just calling him up. I said, yeah, this time I want a red ladies bicycle with back brakes. So he says, well, give me an hour, and it costs you 30 euros, because of course extra services. But within the hour, you got yourself a red ladies bicycle with back brakes. So if you want to live here and adapt to modern lifestyle, get yourself a number of a junkie, because then you always got yourself a bicycle to have. Well, there's also another way to get yourself a bicycle, but I'm not guaranteeing that it works all the time. One evening, I was drinking a couple of beers with a friend of mine on Leicester Square. Wanted to go out, so we wanted to go home, so we got out, but his bicycle's gone. And there was a junkie 30 down the street trying to sell one, but yeah, we just spent all that gas on the beer. So my friend started to run, and yelling, that's my bicycle, that's my bicycle. So the junkie got scared, dropped the bicycle, and ran off. So my friend came to it, picked it up. Of course, it wasn't his, but from now on it was. So you can also try that, but I'm not guaranteeing that it works all the time. And actually, when a bicycle gets stolen, we're not so upset about it, but we're late for work. But like I said, for 10 years you got yourself a new one. We're more upset about the locks, because they can be way more expensive. They can go up to 40, 50 euros. So if you have a bad, not so nice junkie, he not only steals your bicycle, but he also cuts over your locks. You have a really horrible day. But a lot of the junkies, they also have master keys. They just open up your lock, steal your bicycle, and then you lock back on the balustrade. So when you come back, you see your bicycle's gone, but then you see your lock again. You sort of get happy. You want to buy yourself a lottery ticket, because this is the day that you're gonna win the jackpot. So I'm more upset about the locks than about bicycles. Any bicycle related questions?
Yes. Why do they not wear a helmet here?
It messes up your hair.
Okay.
No. The thing is, people feel really safe in a bicycle. And actually, the Netherlands has the lowest accident ratio with bicycles of any place in the world.
Who measures it?
Huh? Yeah, so from research, I don't know, it's from the university research, so I just took it over the results. But the thing is, because, well, it doesn't look like it looks like chaos, but the infrastructure is really made. First priority is safety for the bicycles. Here's a little bit difficult, which is in the old town, but in other parts, if you go to outer skirts of other towns, you really, first priority is safety of bicycles. When we're this high, we're already on a bicycle, so it's an extra part of our body. The car drives itself, a cyclist, so they know each other. When you want to get a driver's license, you need 40 lessons, there's 30 of those lessons are watch it for bicycle, watch it for bicycle, watch it for bicycle. And also the car's always at fault. So if the car goes to green and the cyclist goes to red on the crossing and there's a collision, the car's still at fault. So with all those things, it feels quite safe. Actually, you have the lowest accident ratio. But nowadays you see more and more kids with helmets. So it's starting expats. Well, they're now in school. No, school is 2 weeks here. But they're still in school, so that's why you don't see them. In the morning you'll see them. Any other bicycle related questions? No?
What is the related from cyclists and pedestrians?
Sorry?
What's the right line between cyclists and pedestrians?
Officially or unofficially?
Both.
The both. Officially, when you have a crosswalk, pedestrians, and unofficially, the cyclists claim it. Sometimes, and honestly, sometimes I stop before for crossing, but then I get a problem because the person behind me bumps into me, and I'm like, yeah, so you're correct. But cyclists, 9 out of 10 don't stop for pedestrians. Yeah. Any other questions? No. Well, in summer, people ask, can I jump in the canal? One of many reasons not to do it is relatively clean, you won't get sick of it, you're a little bit smelly afterwards, but the main reason not to jump in the canal is because of this. Every year 5 to 10,000 bicycles get dragged out of the water. And it's the daily job of this boat, just like on a fun fair, but instead of teddy bears, it's grabbing bicycles out. So if you jump in the canal, there's a big chance that you wind up on a bicycle. And people always ask, well, how deep is the canal then? I always say around 4 meters. 1 meter of mud, 1 meter of bicycles, and 2 meters of water. And it's not only bicycles can be found, it's also cars. Around 10 cars get put out. Because you can see, you can park over there. It actually happened last month in this canal. But if you're not a good parker, don't do it, because around 10 cars. In my opinion, I'm a really good driver, but not a good parker. So I never park on the canal. Questions? No? So we make a group photo somewhere down the line on the canal on the way to Dam Square? Yes? So let's continue.